Okay, Rebels, so this assignment, you're going to write more notes and you're going to get a free 100 if you show me the notes that you write. So this is the second part of your notes of complex sentences. And I do want to say they're a little bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday, I went ahead and taught you 2 ways to write a complex sentence, along with the words that you have to memorize that spell out the word or the fake word, awubis. And these words are also called subordinating conjunctions. These are the words that glue together an independent and a dependent clause to create a complex sentence. So your next notes, you are going to have three important definitions. A complex sentence is a sentence that has one independent clause and one dependent clause. A clause is a group of words. A dependent clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb, but it does not make sense. It sounds like something is missing. For example, because she was hungry. This is a dependent clause right here. We know who we're talking about. There is a verb phrase, but it's lacking information. So that's why it would be called a dependent clause. Here's another example. After he finished school, missing information doesn't make any sense. So now we jump into the independent clauses, and this independent clause has a subject and a verb, and it makes sense. For example, Jane ate pizza. We know that Jane is the subject, she ate is the verb, and what did she eat? She ate pizza. Sam went to the park. Subject is Sam, went is a verb, and we know that he went to the park. Doesn't lack any detail, so that's why it's called an independent clause. Okay. Then your next part of your notes is talking about, this is really just going into detail what your first notes was. So it says, if the awubis or subordinating conjunction, remember awubis is all those little words that are in the your first page of notes. If the awubis phrase starts the sentence, the opener, we call it the opener, it needs a comma. So this is the opener in purple. Before I leave for my vacation, comma, there has to be a pause right there. There has to be a pause. Then it's followed by an independent clause. There is a lot to do. So if I were to hide that purple dependent clause, I can leave it there because it's a regular sentence. It makes sense. I'm sorry, this is an independent clause. Sorry, guys. Okay, going on. I'm glad I caught that right now. The second part of it is a comma is not needed if the awubis or subordinating conjunction phrase is in the middle of the sentence. So when you find your awubis in the center, you don't need a comma. But when you find it at the beginning of the sentence, you need a comma. Okay, so go ahead and write these notes. They are on the PDF. I did attach them to the assignment just in case you need them.